2000 שנה אני נודד, מחפש את הארץ אותה אני אוהב. כל יום מחדש הלב נשבר, כל יום מחדש אולי מחר, מתי הגאולה? אני מאמין באמונה שלמה בביאת המשיח בארץ ישראל של אהבה. בכל יום שיגיע הנה הנה זה בא, אהבת ישראל בנשמה. אני מאמין באמונה שלמה בביאת המשיח בארץ ישראל של אהבה. בכל יום שיגיע הנה הנה זה בא, אהבת ישראל בנשמה.
One of the taglines that we use here at Hillel is building the best Jewish day school in America. I wonder if anybody's really aware of where that came from. Well, it came from our honorees here this evening. I remember Dan using that for the first time and thinking to myself, well, that's a little bit of hyperbole, but he used it and he showed me a vision for this, and I began to believe it too, that we actually could build the best Jewish day school in America.
We all know that you can have the most dynamic synagogue in the world, but if you don't have a strong day school, the community has nothing. And it was this really serious group of lay leadership who realized the requirement to have a strong school that created the magic for the Boca Raton community.
Every day for the distinct honor and privilege to be able to work in such an amazing institution as Hillel Day School. I came here in 1998 when the entire school, children and faculty fit in the cafetorium with plenty of room. And I have seen the growth of this amazing school, where excellence in Torah and secular studies is our passion.
There are so many remarkable aspects of Hillel Day School, but if I had to pinpoint one, it would be dropping my kids off at school in the morning. Seeing the smiles on my kids' faces, seeing the love that the teachers reciprocate to my children is truly something that's priceless, and it's something that I look forward to every single day.
The values that they teach at Hillel Day School are remarkable. Kids are taught to be kind and caring and respectful, to value their education, and to care about the world around them. When I see the kinds of kids coming out of Hillel Day School, I know I sent my children to the right place.
When people ask me about our school, when they ask about Hillel, I tell them that we're all about excellence. And excellence thus is not just some nice word, it means something. It means we're constantly striving to be better. We always want to improve in every single area, and we can demonstrate year in, year out, Judaic studies, general studies, programming, special needs, you name it, we can always show how we're better than the year before and how we've added value.
Our family came to Hillel over a decade ago, and we just love Hillel. I feel so privileged to have sent my children to a school where the administration is fantastic, the teachers are unbelievable, the facility is obviously amazing, and the programming and the sports and all the extracurricular activities that the kids have make for an incredible experience for the kids.
I like Hebrew because I like learning about Hashem. My favorite part of school is Chumash because I like learning Torah and I do it almost every Shabbos.
I'm in 3rd grade. My favorite part of school is math because I like learning things that you need to grow up.
I love sports. I'm so excited I can participate in the sports that Hillel has here.
אני אוהבת שיעורי עברית בהיל"ל. I like so many things at Hillel, but the thing I like the best is music because I like to drum and learn how to drum.
Both of my siblings have gone to Hillel and they've had a lot of the teachers here. And they're really friendly and easy to get along with.
The connections between the staff and the students is something really admirable. It's really a big part of what makes Hillel Day School so great.
One of the outstanding things about Hillel Day School is their ability to inculcate in every child a love and devotion to being Jewish, a passion for the state of Israel, and a commitment to the total Jewish community. These attributes and traits are part of the basic building blocks of what it means to be a Jew, and Hillel is successfully graduating children who will be leaders within their own communities.
I've been in Hillel since EC2 and now I'm in 8th grade and I'm graduating this year. I have so many great memories from all of our trips and fun activities, and it's a really amazing place.
When I walk around the campus and see the amazing things that are going on here, and I look at the children and I look into their eyes, it really makes me realize how lucky and blessed they are that the Katzes have been a part of their lives. They are so incredibly fortunate.
The Israel trip really was a transformative event for our son, Avi, who graduated Hillel last year, and we look forward to all of our children really enjoying all the best that Hillel has to offer.
My 8th grade Israel trip was a life-changing experience that I will remember forever.
Everything that I learned in Hillel was all a build-up for the Israel trip, and everything just came to life while in Israel.
Going to Israel with Dan Katz every single year with our 8th graders really gives me a lot of insight to who he is and what he's all about. All he's really interested in is seeing these kids grow up to be mature, passionate, enthusiastic Jews who care about their connection with God, their connection with the land of Israel, their connection with their people, and it's just really incredible to watch.
Mom and Dad, you've taken on Hillel as a full-time job and have both contributed to making it the best Jewish day school it could possibly be. I feel so blessed to have grown up in a home where the overwhelming topic of conversation is what can you do for other people. The two of you have led by example, dedicating countless hours to Hillel, never taking away from the attention and love you devote to our family.
When we were early on in our stages at Hillel and we didn't have the privilege of having an amazing executive director, Dan would literally oversee everything that was going on campus. And he would walk around campus and get frustrated as to how the landscaping was being taken care of. He'd walk out to his car and literally pull out tree trimmers and trim trees around campus. And I'd ask him, what are you doing? And he's like, I just don't like how this looks. You know, I want it to be nicer. It's got to be excellent. It's got to be A+. When I think about Caroline, she's the same way. When she takes pictures of the kids in kindergarten and 8th grade, it's not enough just to take a picture and move on to the next kid. It's about capturing that child and capturing their essence, their neshama. And these are who they are. They just want to go above and beyond all the time. Well enough isn't good enough. Great is best.
Caroline is the kind of person who does so much for so many people in our community, in the wider community. And it seems like no matter how much she does, Caroline thinks she hasn't done enough.
So much will be said tonight about Dan and Caroline's accomplishments. But I want to thank you both for everything that won't be said tonight. for what people don't know, for the long hours of genuine dedication that you both have for every teacher, child, and family in our school, every line in our budget, and every inch of our campus.
Since I've known Dan, he has been solving all of the problems of Hillel Day School, whether it be lack of space, whether it be financial growth, whether it be inspiration to the staff and the administration, in such an incredible way. He does get others involved, but he's not leading from behind. Daniel Katz is a person who leads from the front, as an example to all of us of when we see a problem, we solve it.
You, Dan, and Caroline set an example for us to follow. You inspire all who know you to get involved, not just in the Hillel Day School, but the entire nation of Klal Yisrael. We are truly fortunate to have you as friends and as role models and examples for us to emulate. May Hashem give you many, many years of good health and hatzlacha so that you can continue your noble work.
דניאל, מזל טוב לכבוד שאתה וקרוליין זכית להם, הוא בהחלט מגיע לכם. כשאני חושב על ציוני אמיתי, אני חושב על דניאל קאץ. אחרי כל האנשים שפגשתי בארץ ובעולם, מה שדניאל עושה בשביל העם היהודי ובשביל מדינת ישראל, אני לא יכול לחשוב על אנשים שעושים כמוהו. אנחנו בצופים זכינו במנהיג ונשיא יוצא מן הכלל, ואני מאחל לך עוד שנים רבות של עשייה משותפת.
What a pleasure for me to speak about my friends Dan and Caroline. You know, I've been national president of the Zionist Organization America for many years and have met many extraordinary, charismatic, righteous, and selfless people. But I can say in all sincerity that Dan and Caroline are at the top of such human gems as I've met throughout my career. I must also say how blessed I am to be on this earth at the same time as Dan and Caroline and their magnificent Jewish and Zionist family, and be able to observe firsthand all the incredible things they do for Eretz Yisrael, Yiddishkeit, and the Jewish people. Mazel Tov on a very well-deserved honor.
Thank you so much for being a part of our family here in Beit El-Azraqi. We never know what can change the life of a child, but we certainly know who can do it. You, Caroline and Daniel, are changing so many lives. Thank you so much, and Mazal Tov.
On a very personal level, I want to say how grateful I am to you, Daniel and Caroline, for all that you have done for me. I feel that I'm a better principal, a better person, thanks to the involvement that you've had in my life.
Dan and Caroline, you have 6 wonderful children who you have invested so much in, and they've turned out wonderful. You've also invested tremendously in the entire Jewish people who you treat as your children, and for that we are so grateful to you.
Over the past 6 years, the two of you have taught me so much. You've taught me about what it means to educate our children. You've taught me what it means to have such a sincere love for the land of Israel and for the Jewish people. You've taught me what it means to have a loving and caring family. And so tonight, I want to say thank you to the two of you. Thank you for what you've done for our community. Thank you for what you do for our institutions. Thank you for all that you've done for me as a mentor and as a friend. And thank you for all that you do behind the scenes that nobody knows about, but that really speaks to how truly remarkable the two of you are.
Dan and Caroline, I just want to take a moment and just say Mazel Tov to you on this well-deserved honor. It's about time you were willing to accept it. On top of that, thank you for all that you've done for my family personally and for all the children here at Hillel Day School. Mazel Tov.
Dan and Caroline, we are so grateful for everything that you've done for us. You are real role models for us. You are community builders. You build schools. From the way you raise your kids to the way you respect your parents. We are so privileged to have you in our lives. Mazel Tov.
I am so grateful for all that you've done for my family, for my children, and for our Hillel community. Thank you.
Dan and Caroline, you are among our closest friends. You are our teachers and our role models. Our community is truly what it is only because of your leadership, your involvement, and your commitment. Thank you for being the extraordinary people that you are, and we look forward to friendship and love for many, many years to come.
And thank you for teaching us what it means to be appropriate parents. That parenting is not about preaching ideals, it's about living them and modeling them. All of the children of the Boca Raton community in some ways are your children, because you have enabled all of them to be educated. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu, may God continue to grant you wonderful years together, and may you continue to be a source of inspiration for all of us.
I'm so excited to go on the Israel trip where everything we learned in all our Judaic subjects is going to come to life, and I thank Mr. Katz for organizing the whole thing.
I would personally like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Katz for making my 8 years at Hillel amazing.
I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Katz for everything they do for the school. I really appreciate it. I looked forward to going to school every day, and that meant a lot to me.
I would like to thank Hillel for shaping me into the person I am today and for inspiring me to come to Israel and join the army. And I would also like to thank Hillel for the wonderful experience I, along with my 5 siblings, had at our many, many years there. It definitely felt like a second home, considering we always saw our parents in the hallways.
And even one day, when Hillel Day School is officially declared the best Jewish day school in North America, we all know, Dan, that you are not going to stop, because it's never enough. For our Jewish children, we can always do better.
I'm a happy and very, very proud Sata because of you, Danny, and because of you, Caroline, and because of Sarah, Lily, Hannah, Jakey, Pearl, and Aaron. Each of you has their own unique place in my heart for the wonderful things you've done for me and with me since you were born.
Mom and Dad, thank you both so much for everything you've done for our community and for Hillel Day School in particular. I am so honored and humbled to be your daughter. You have shown us the ways to distinctly use your talents and hone in on your skills in order to give of yourself fully and truly to those who need. Thank you for inspiring me on a daily basis and for everyone in our community.
Mom and Dad, thank you for everything you've done for the Jewish community, specifically the school. It would not be the same without you.
Mom and Dad, I'm so proud to be your daughter, and I'm so in awe of everything that you guys do for our family, Hillel, and the Jewish people at large. You are so inspiring, not only to your family, but to everyone around you. The world is definitely a better place because of you too.
A huge thank you to my incredible parents, leaders, and role models. You've taught me to always put the Jewish people in front of everything else, and I hope I can one day help my Jewish community the way that you've grown ours.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you have done for Hillel. It really shaped me into the modern Orthodox Jew I am today and always will be. And on a personal level, I would like to thank you for teaching me the importance of giving, caring, and getting involved.